How are you currently feeling? Scared? Fearful? Maybe you feel anxious and overwhelmed of the current situation. Maybe you feel angry and frustrated. Are you wondering what's next? What you should be doing in this situation? In today's video, I want to talk with you about why you are feeling this way. What is happening in your system right now? What is happening from a mental health perspective? And how you can get back into your own power. Hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Julia Arndt, and I'm very excited that you have decided to watch this video today because I really want to help you in this moment of crisis get back into your power, because this is the only really thing that we can do right now. We have two choices. We can either bury ourselves in all of this information and be so scared and so numb that we are not functioning at all, or we can use this moment, this crisis, as a moment of our own true power to find our potential and grow and step into our empowered state and control what we can control at the moment. My name is Julia Arndt, and I'm a peak performance coach and stress management trainer, and I see it, of course, as my responsibility during specifically those kind of difficult times to help you understand what's going on, step into your power, and really help you move forward in your life, because this is the only thing that you can do right now. Well, you have two choices, right? You can either stay numb, you can stay in that shock state, you can stay in this anxious state and not really do anything about what is going on right now, or you can use this moment as a moment of the greatest potential, as the moment of your own growth, and move into a really exciting period where you're accepting this current challenge and you're moving into a growth mindset to make a difference in your own life, but also in other people's lives. So today in this video, I want to talk with you about what is going on. So let's talk about this first. First of all, COVID-19 has happened. Literally over the last week, so many things have changed in all of our lives. Schools were closed, supermarkets are being bought out. We have been asked to work from home. At the beginning, it was just optional. Now it is recommended. Now we should be even staying at home. We shouldn't be meeting with other friends and other people anymore. We shouldn't be in big groups. Conferences have been cancelled. All of these things literally happened overnight almost, right? In the last 7 days, so many things have changed, and it is really extremely scary and fearful because we haven't really been in a situation like this before. We don't really know what is going on. So let's talk about why we have this reaction right now. Why are we feeling scared? Well, it is actually pretty simple to explain what is going on in your system right now, because when you're feeling fearful, when you're feeling scared, when you're feeling anxious, your so-called sympathetic nervous system is activated, which is responsible for your stress response. So at the moment you are feeling stressed, at the moment you are feeling scared, and your body is reacting because it wants to protect you. It's like, oh my God, what is going on right now? I have three options. I can either fight, right? I can be like, oh my God, there's maybe a saber-toothed tiger that is chasing me right now and I want to fight back. Or you can flight, right? You can run away, or you will freeze. And I feel like a lot of us are freezing a little bit at the moment, right? We are either in this freeze state where we're like, oh my God, I have no idea what to do right now. Or we might be even fighting, right? Maybe we are really angry and we are feeling really frustrated and we're getting in conflict with a lot of different people because we feel absolutely overwhelmed and we are not used to this situation. And this is an absolutely normal behavior and an absolute normal reaction because your body is not used to this situation. Your brain doesn't know what's going on. And when we're feeling fear or when we're feeling anxiety, our brain is literally shut down and it only focuses on protecting us. And what is also really important to understand is that your brain only knows what you have been doing over and over and over again. Your brain doesn't judge about what is good for you or what is bad for you. The growths in your brain, they only know what you have been doing over and over and over again. And we're actually explaining this, moving into the explanation of how you're building habits or why it is so difficult to change, because we are having these deep growths in our brains no matter what we have been doing, no matter if it has been good or bad for us. And as soon as we are changing, our brain rings an alarm and it's like, oh my God, something is changing and this feels really insecure. So I'm going into fear. I am going into the stress state in order to protect myself. So absolutely normal reaction, and it's okay and it's good that your body reacts that way because it wants to protect you. Now, in order to move forward and in order to move out of that fear state, in order to move out of that anxious state, you need to make a conscious decision. And that is why I am explaining to you what is happening in your body right now from a mental perspective, from a physical perspective, because all of this information is really important for you in order to be aware of what is going on, because only when we are aware can we make changes. Only if you decide to move into a more growth mindset, only if you decide that you are using this challenge that you have at the moment as an opportunity, as a potential to go out there and help people or build a new business around this or whatever it is, then you can actually do it. Because here's the other thing. You only have two options. You can either stay in that fear state or you can grow. You can't do both at the same time because your body can only do one thing at a time. And so this is really important. And in order to help you get a little bit into your power today, I want you to think about the last time you have been in crisis. And I'm sure that all of us, all of you have had a moment of crisis in your life. We all have, right? Maybe somebody died. Maybe we lost a job. Maybe we broke up with our partner and it was a really painful time. I want you to think about this moment of crisis, and I want you to remember how strong and how resilient you were and how you got yourself out of this crisis. Because that happened too. It maybe took you a little bit of time. It doesn't matter if it took you a day or 7 days or 30 days or a year to get out of this crisis, but you got out of it. And that is what counts. And when we are learning from these moments of crisis, we actually become more resilient. We are learning. We know that, okay, something might be really hard right now, but I actually have a choice to make a difference. And so I want you to remember the situation. I want you to remember yourself and how well you navigated that situation, how no matter how hard it was at the beginning. So now I gave you two choices. I gave you two options. You can stay in the fear state, you can stay in the stress state, and you can have all of the alarm bells ringing in your system right now, telling you that this is really scary, which it is, or you can make a conscious choice and a conscious decision to choose the other option. The option where you use this time of crisis to bring out your fullest potential, your growth state, the person you really are. Because what is really important in this crisis is that you remember what you can control. What do you have control over right now? Don't focus on the things that you don't have control over. I know that all of us as high achievers and peak performers, we love control. We love to, know exactly what's happening. We love all of these different things, but we don't like it when the control is pulled out from us. We don't like it if somebody is telling us, you need to stay home, you need to work from home, you're not allowed to leave your building, or you're not allowed to really meet any other people. This is really scary. But instead of complaining about this right now, about this circumstance and about what is happening, focus on what you can control. Because at the end of the day, this is a way more powerful mindset, and it is a mindset that will actually help you move forward. The other one will keep you stuck. The other one, the other option, that option of fear and anxiety, what is it going to serve you? Absolutely nothing. You'll just be numb and you will not know what to do next, and you will be overwhelmed and scared and maybe sad and frustrated and overwhelmed and all these negative feelings, but it's not serving you. So let's focus all together on what we can control, what is in our power, what kind of knowledge do we have that we can give to other people. What can I control? Can I focus on work, or can I focus on my kids and giving them a great time and seeing this as a chance to have a little bit more time with my family? So in this next step, now that you are aware of the situation and that you remembered a time of crisis that you got out of, I want you to think about what can you see in this specific situation that is positive. Maybe you always wanted to work from home. Now is your chance to show that you are an extremely good worker working from home, that you can navigate difficult situations, that you can navigate ambiguity. Maybe you are really grateful because it has just snowed 5 feet like here in Tahoe, and you have time to be outside and focus on yourself. Focus on what you can control right now. And you know, there's a really powerful quote from Frank Herbert who said, "Chaos sifted into order. Chaos creates structure." How quickly are you to build structure around what is happening right now? How quickly can you find a new routine and a new normal in this new situation? Focus on one day at a time. We don't really know what is happening right now. We don't know what happens tomorrow, and we cannot control the tomorrow. The only thing that we can control today is what is going on today. What can I do today in order to be happy and in order to control that situation? And you know, mental health and well-being, more so than ever today, is so important, because if you have understood what I was trying to tell you today in the last 10 minutes of this video, if you have understood that you have only two options. Option number one is to stay in that fear state, or option number two is to go into that growth state. You can't do both at the same time. If you have understood that, then you can move forward and you can start helping other people. You can start helping yourself, and you can start creating a new normal in this pretty crazy situation right now and make the best out of it. So I want to share a lot more different tools with you over the next couple of days and weeks where we are in this COVID-19 state. I know that there's a lot of questions of how do I work from home? How do I stay productive? Or how do I navigate ambiguity? Maybe a lot of your projects have been put on hold, or they have been changed. Deadlines, timelines have changed. How do you navigate that? You can navigate that. This is my most important message for you today. You can navigate the situation if you choose to do it, because you are the only person that has control over your own mental well-being. Trump is not responsible for it. Your manager is not responsible for it. It is you. You decide what you want to do. If you are staying in the fear state, if you are staying in that frustrated state, in that angry state, you're trying to make somebody else responsible for what's going on right now. That's your choice, but it's not going to serve you. So today, I encourage you to choose to step into your full potential, to take this moment of crisis as a possibility to create a new structure, a better structure, to show yourself from your best possible self and make a difference. What can you do today to make a difference? So I want you to comment under the video today and let me know, what can you do today in order to support yourself, support your family, support your colleagues, support your neighborhood, support your community? What can you do today? What is one little thing that you can do today to feel better? I'm excited to see your comments, also to see your questions if you have any questions for me, and I'm more than happy to help you through this situation. You can head over to my website. I am offering free webinars over the next couple of weeks on how to work from home, how to stay productive, how to remove distractions, because we are distracted all the time at the moment. All the time there are new news coming in. Should you be really watching these news is a big question mark, right? I will also offer a training on navigating ambiguity. You can join as an individual. You can also book me for free for your team, and I'm happy to give those trainings to your team and really help you through this situation. I am also offering free 30-minute coaching sessions at the moment to anyone. If you need help at the moment, if you feel scared, if you feel isolated, if you don't know what to do anymore, no matter if it is in your private life or in your professional life, I am here for you. So make sure to go over to my website. I will link all of the notes down here in the show notes, and you can talk with me. I am here for you. So thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to comment, and I keep you accountable to what you're telling me, what you can do today in order to make a difference in these times of crisis. And I hope that I speak to you really soon.